Can you confirm if I'm live? Can you confirm if I'm live?
Not right now. Yes,
Can you confirm if I'm live?
all good.
We'll wait for 2-3 minutes because we want everyone to log in.
Sure.
Shall we start? Or should we wait for one more minute?
Yeah, we can start in 1 minute.
Okay.
Hello everyone. Now people are saying in the chat box. Hello Shubh. Hello.
Okay, let's start. Just give me 1 minute. It's 5 past, right? So it should be okay. How many people do we have?
We have 7 people.
Okay. Shall we wait for? No, actually, we will start. Right. So, hello everybody. Welcome to Agile Guru. This is a channel. Just give me 1 minute. Actually, you have to go on mute. Should be okay. How many people do we have?
We have 7 people.
Yeah. Okay. Shall we wait for? No, actually, we will start. Right. So, hello everybody. Welcome to Agile Guru. This is a channel. I don't know what is happening. Actually, you have to go on mute.
I think sound is coming from different device from your side.
From where?
Shall we wait for?
No, actually, it's start. Right. So, hello everybody. Welcome to Agile WOW. I don't know what is happening. Just give me 1 minute. I don't know what is
No, now
happening.
you are on
You
mute.
have to go on mute. Can you close your YouTube?
Yes, yes, my YouTube is closed.
But you're on, not on mute. You have to go on mute.
Okay.
I don't know what is happening. Just give me 1 minute. I don't know what is
No, now
happening.
you are on mute.
Can you close your YouTube?
Yes, 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 it is closed from
But
my
you're
side.
on, not on mute. You have to go on mute. Hello?
Okay. Hello, yes.
No, there
just
is some
take-
problem with the background, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, let
Some
me
sound is coming again. Yeah,
just
we
give
can.
me. Can you close your YouTube?
Yes, it is closed from
But
my
you're
side.
on, not on mute. Can you? Hello? Hello?
Yes,
Can you confirm if we are live?
yes, yes, we are live.
Okay. Welcome everybody. Sorry for the goof up. It's my new equipment which is playing up at the minute. So I'm really sorry about it. We are only 1 minute delayed. But we should be good to go. Please confirm that you are able to watch and do everything with a nice thank you and everything. So yes. All good. Thank you, Hemant, and everybody. So, welcome. Yeah, thank you, Neha, and thank you, Saurabh. Okay, cool. Welcome, everybody. Uh, Looks like we have the right mindset of being agile. Something breaks, you just apologize and start, and you just restart, and that's what is all agile. So, working effectively. Well, we had a problem, and now we fixed it. So, hey, happens, right? So, welcome everybody. Today, I have the honor also to be with Mr. Akshay, who's going to moderate. And Akshay is going to really is my partner, and this video is really also a showcase how we work together, not only on agile but also how I mentor him and how we work, giving feedbacks and all those things. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and also please ask questions. I want this to be as interactive. We want all of you to be agile. So if you want to be agile and you want to work effectively, say yes, boom, or hello, or agile in the chat, please. Thank you very much. Right. Okay. So welcome everybody. Again, welcome to Agile Guru. Today's topic is working in an agile mindset. Thank you very much. Right. So, what is the agenda today? The what? Of course. What is agile ways of working? Right? Wow here means wow, yes, but also ways of working. What do you need to be effective? How can you be effective in all those things? The how bit. How bit is how to plan with agility. For example, today when we started our session, something broke and we had contingency plan. I had to just restart and do something and kill some sessions and it came back. And so we should be good. And we have a partner and it's all about reviews and looking measure ensuring that we are reviewing everything. For example, Akshay said, hey, it's not working, and I quit and restarted it, right? So, and today it will be very, very demo oriented. We will be showing how to do things and all those things. So, I will be sharing a screen and we will be doing it something. So, please stay till the end. And all the softwares which are being used for this purposes is free and it is on GitHub. It can be used on an individual basis and also as part of a team, right? So what is the demo? Setup of the repository, projects, labels, work streams, and iterations, and how you are able to do your day-to-day stuff or your day-to-day works of working. And also I will show in this demo, as part of Agile Guru, how Akshay and me collaborate together and work together. So welcome again. Right, now what is Agile ways of working? Akshay, if you can give me something like, what do you mean by Agile ways of working? Give me 1 or 2 sentences if you can.
Yes, yes, sure. Thank you for letting me speak. It's a method on which we work. Like whenever we just get some modification or changement in any way, so that in agile work method we can change according to the need for our work.
Yeah, perfect. Even I couldn't have put it better. So thanks very much. So ultimately, what happens is you take small changes and deliver. Take small changes as part of an iteration. For example, you will have a list of things to do and you plan it. A plan may have a backlog of small items, tangible items, not like some hypothetical no or something which you are able to deliver. Then, as part of your work, you go into an iteration. An iteration is normally about 2 weeks' time, and you finish that and deliver your what you say artifacts or your services, and is consumable by our end customer. This can be internal or external, most of the time external, and you get a feedback from the customer saying, yeah, this is good. Then you add more. In this modern world, unless you give new services and keep your services modern, unless you do that, you will fail. Look at Nokia. The product was good, but no one made it better, and one fine day, iPhone comes and takes them away, right? So this is why it is. So it is an iterative manner to deliver things. Yes, exactly. Hemant meant pragmatic. Neha exactly mentioned keep reviewing, break tasks into smaller parts. Exactly what you have done. I am already so happy that people are giving such good feedback, and that's how we're working. So hey, good. Thank you very much. And other people, I think at the minute we have round about 10 or something. If we can be more interactive, I can also give a better answers, right? But of course, we'll continue here. Now, the second way is the what is the agile mindset. As I mentioned, or actually Neha mentioned, is deliver fast and often, deliver customer value. Don't say I want to change the text from A to B, capital A to capital small a. It's not adding any value to the customer. So, for example, you can say, okay, with this enhancement delivery, my website is 10% faster. So that's how you become. And deliver consumable features. For example, faster or more products or sale or advertisement, which will make the customer happy and also generate revenue for the business. Remember, everything you do is a business. You may give away something for free, but you're expecting something back so that the business is profitable and also which you can pay our salaries. Example will be, for example, let's take today's example. I will tell to Akshay, hey, Akshay, please can you create the banner? That's it. And then I will say, hey, let's both together send notification on social media, for example, Twitter and LinkedIn. And then I'll say, okay, I'll prepare the slides for the live session and keep everything ready for review. The what part is the effective, how to be effective. Now, there are some attributes about how to be effective. Like, for example, keep it small. Keep it simple, and measured and review. Now, what do you mean by that? Small is create a banner. That's it. I will not write a big story and saying this need to have green color and all. No. The person who is implementing the task or delivering this task, he or she will take and say, okay, I have to deliver a banner. He will do, or he will, or she will do the analysis, design, and everything, and do it in a collaborative way. And we'll keep things simple. Don't have 20,000 steps to achieve one step. No. Yes, Sangati has said exactly. Improvement of SDLC after waterfall method. Perfectly said. Thank you very much. Right. For example, it should have consistent output and outcome. For example, if you look at Agile Guru's banner, the only thing which changes at the bottom is the text. Nothing else changes. Okay, sometimes Akshay's photo is there or not, depending upon whether he's presenting this presentation with me or not. No long explanations. It has to be crisp. As I say, it's a KISS model. Keep it small and simple, right? And not the other case. No, that's not allowed. And it should be very easy for the eye and the brain, right? For example, if I say today's topic is being effective in an agile way using GitHub, that's it. If I write a long story, please join this, blah, 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 where we're going to explain. After 10 seconds, you'll be bored and you will go away. And thank you very much for all 600 people. Yay! Yay! To 600 people who have joined, and out of which 400 in the last 1 month, which is exceptionally good numbers. So thank you very much for all the patrons who have come, spread this news and gain from this knowledge. And if you have any feedbacks, send it to us and we will work on it. Next is the how part, right? Remember I mentioned what needs to be done. Now we will do how we do it, how to plan. It should be a fixed outcome. It should be a fixed delivery date and time. Remember, we are doing in small portions. You don't have to plan something. Okay, you can have a bigger plan for 6 months, but you should normally plan for round about 2 weeks time, what we call an iteration, right? And then be realistic. A realistic means whether it's achievable or not. Example, only one banner. When I say to Akshay, hey, please create a banner, he has to create only one banner. Don't say, please create a banner and the social media and this and that. No, don't do that. It has to be a fixed delivery. For example, today is 25th. By Thursday evening, everything has to be ready. Everything is done, and we practice on Friday, and Saturday we are live, right? And we have backup plans and what happens and everything. Melvin, what you're saying is sprint and iterations? Yes. Depends. Yes, exactly. So sprint is unique iteration. There are lots of nomenclature. What your team and you feel comfortable with, please work on that. And don't come up with things at the last minute. To execute a task, have the tools and upfront tech up ready way before. When you start a sprint, you should have all the tools, everything you need, like the templates and everything upfront, so that you can only concentrate on the outcome. Try not to get distracted. I'm not saying don't have fun, but you need to be very focused on the delivery. As I said, fixed outcome, fixed delivery, and be realistic. For example, if you take me and Akshay is very good in online presence. I'm not as skilled as him as in social and creating all those things. So what I do is by the way, Akshay, if you get any questions, you can interrupt me so that I can answer those questions. Or we will keep after the slide also. Just give me 2 minutes. Let me finish this and then you can ask me any question.
Yes, then we can take.
Okay. So what we are asking here is, we have all the things already set up. So once he has to create a banner, it's like 15-20 minutes job for you, Akshay. Correct?
Yes,
It's 15 to 20 minutes of the job. You can be unmuted, by the way. Now the echo won't come. So it's a 15-20 minutes job and he completes it. Do we have any questions?
yes. We have one question.
Hmm.
Neha is asking, sprint is related to release iteration, is a part of sprint. Is that correct?
Yes. So what happens is you agree to something. For example, let's say me and Akshay agree that we are going to deliver something at the end of the sprint, which is every 2 weeks for us. But we keep our iterations like 2 deliveries per sprint. Doesn't have to be at the end. You should be able to be agile. Agile means when the business says or when there is a need, you should be able to do something. For example, today in the morning it didn't work. I could have said, okay, it's not working, we'll do it next week. No, that's not how it works. You just say you restart. So you don't have to do a release at the end of the sprint. It's all about planning. You can say on 25th I will do one delivery and next week also I will do one delivery. So it all depends. And sometimes, for example, this sprint of ours is finishing on the 28th, which is in 3 days time. We are not going to do a release at that time. It's all about planning for next and all those things. So in short, there is nothing called release iteration. There is always iteration where you develop, test, and deploy. And deploy, whether it's yes possible or not, depends on the business needs. Make sense, Akshay and others?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Next one. So how now once you have planned something, for example, you say, okay, I want to do this and I want to do this. Example, how do you actually do the execution? How to execute? First, number one thing at a time. Please don't try to do multiple tasking. It just leads to more confusion. Number two, it has to be time boxed. For example, when Akshay starts a work or I start a work, you start a work and say I will complete it, or estimation roundabout that I'll complete it in 3 hours. That's it. And tomorrow morning we'll do a review. I will then leave Akshay on his own till tomorrow morning because I believe in him, I trust in him, whether he works in the evening or in the night or from the toilet, I don't care. Well, not from the toilet, but well, in a comfortable place, let's put it that way. Right? Next one is review, test, and ownership. So, for example, if I give a task to Akshay, the onus is on him to make sure it's good quality, he's tested, he's downloaded the PDF and all those things, and then review it with me. Oh, hello, Maria. Let's say hello to Maria. She is my good friend. Maria is a very good example of an agile um, mindset. She got in touch with me 2-3 weeks ago. I don't really remember, and she said, "Guru, I want your help." And then we decided on a plan. And then look at her LinkedIn profile now. Look at the blogging. Look at her things. It's exceptionally good. And this is what is agile all about. Look at Maria's. Akshay, if you can do me a favor, find Maria's LinkedIn profile and paste it on the channel for me, please. Right? If you can do that. Yeah, whenever you get time. Right? So so as I said, it's a sense of ownership and to test and to review everything. Okay. Yes, Rakesh, we are going to do it. Example, put a task in progress mode. For example, whenever Akshay starts a work, now at the minute we are only 2 people, but let's say you are also in 1 people, you take a task and put one progress. So you can see in your board that only one task is there. Don't try to do too many things. right? And schedule the review in advance. For example, if you think today I'm going to finish the job, tomorrow morning set up a meeting saying, hey, I am going to complete the job and next do it, right? Right. And then finish all stages in time. Don't say I will do testing at the end, I will do release at the end. No. Finish the task so that I don't have to touch it again. So that other people are not bundled in a spaghetti mode, something called. So start, finish, done, done. Move on to next. If you leave too many things at the same time, your work in WIP, work in progress, is very less. Okay. For example, this is how we work. This is actually how me and Akshay work. If you look at this board, and this is what we are going to demo today. For example, there is something, the story is ready, what is in progress, who's working on it, something is in review, and what has been completed. And this is the current iterations. And it tells me we have 11 things to do in 2 weeks' time. And this is a realistic one. For example, I coach Akshay and those kind of stuff. So technically, when we are not doing Agile, what we call working for Agile Guru, the channel, what we are doing, we are actually, I am Guru for Akshay where I'm coaching something, right? So, and by the way, please keep your questions ready so that we will open up the video and you can, the meeting, and we will talk about it, right? So, shall we do the demo then? Or should we wait for 1 or 2 minutes? Or shall we take some questions?
Yeah, we can take some questions. If there are any questions, please people just ping in the comment box.
Uh, so in today's demo, yeah.
Yes. Question from Neha. Which tool is this as it's similar to Azure board?
Well, you didn't read the topic, I think, today's topic. It says GitHub Project. So it is something called GitHub Projects and it is free. So you will get it and I will show it in the demo. This is totally free. So Neha ji, ठीक से पढ़िए GitHub Projects. It is called GitHub Projects and it is available for free on GitHub. So if you go to GitHub and go to your profile, it will be visible. Right? So come to the demo part and I'm going to share my demo screen. Akshay, I want you to work with me on this one. So I'm going to assign some task and everything. So let's say you go on, can you confirm if you're able to see my screen? No, not really.
No.
Oh, okay. Let me share my screen. Let me know if you're able to see it. Yes? Yeah, okay, good.
Yes.
So now, for example, when you go to your GitHub profile or GitHub / your profile, right? What you can do is go to your profile and your profile, right? And you can create something called projects. And this is where it is. So what we will do today is create a new project and we will say project name is demo real world real 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 world demo. Yeah, create. Now once you create it, now there is a concept, right, of something called work streams, right? I'm going to set up the things. Categorization is what I think. So you can go here and then let's look at the settings. For example, in the project settings, I can give access. For example, at the minute it's only me. What I'm going to do is call in Akshay, Akshay. Akshay, what's your ID? You're on mute, sir.
Okay, Akshay Kumar 05.
Kumar05. Yeah, that one.
Yes.
So I'm going to say, for this one, I'm going to say he's also an admin. Okay, so he has been added, right? And now I can go to project setting. This is what is called the status. A status is nothing but whether it is ready to do in done. What we're going to do is add one more called the story is ready to start. Okay, so I'm going to do add, and the flow is first it is ready. So description is story is ready for taking, right? And then what we're going to do, ready to put it in the to do in progress done, or what we're going to do is pull it and we'll say this one as review, and we'll say review, and we will say so ready. Someone, I'll say the product owner has created, someone is in progress, review, and done. One more field we can have as many custom fields as we need. So one we will say do is work stream. For example, one may be software, one may be cloud, one may be testing and all those things. Sorry, not testing. Testing is part of the story. Work stream can be 2-3 components where other teams are working, but you want to have a holistic view. So we'll say this as work stream, and I will make it as a single select, right? For example, I will say mentoring, add, and then we will say cloud, add, and then we will say, let's keep it to 2. Okay, so till now clear? Any questions so far, Akshay? Looks like no. Okay, I'll assume no.
Yeah,
No.
not any question.
Okay, fine. Now, once we go there, you can create a different view. I'm going to create 2-3 views first, right? One view, this is called planning. And then one I'm going to go is with something called all iterations, right? I'm going to pull it here, and this one I'm going to say current iterations, right? Now let's do the planning. Now what I'm going to do is change this one and make it into a board. This will be save, and this will be my current iterations. All iterations will be a board, right? And save changes, and okay, let me delete this. Okay, and this and the field columns. Okay, what I'm going to do is column field is not status. Okay, this has to be filtered by no. Okay, let's do some planning so that it will come. Say task 1, and assignees are Akshay, and the status is ready. Yeah, let's say, and then we will say which iteration. So we can add, let's say, work stream, and that looks all right. So work stream is, let's say, mentoring. right? I'm going to say save. Now all iterations, if you see current iteration. So what we're going to do, I think I'm missing something here. Okay, and settings, iteration. I'm going to call it as iterations. Normally this is for 2 weeks. I'm going to create an iteration and then go back, and then what I'm going to do is filter by current iteration. So let me delete this one and create one more view, and this will be current current iteration, and this will be a board, and this will be save and filtered by iteration and current. So this will be current iteration. So I'm going to pull this one here, and I'm going to now here group or filter by. For example, let me delete this one. Okay, this will be column field will be iteration. So here I know what is going to be implemented in no iteration. For example, task 1 is not assigned an iteration. So I will assign it to an iteration. So it comes into a proper iteration. If you see, this task is being delivered from 25th March to April. That way. But, and this is the planning, you can have more things. Task 2, and this is assigned to Guru, and let's say it's already in progress. Normally it should not. Let's say mentor. Now if you see, it comes here, but in the current iteration, okay, planning is in progress, right? Task 2. So if you see, let me refresh. Why is it not? Why it's task 2 is not coming? Any idea? Yes, because it's not in an iteration, that's why. Now if you look at current iteration, I have to say which iteration. Now what I'm going to do is, Akshay, can you do me a favor? Go to the Agile board and make task as in progress for me.
Progress.
In progress.
Okay. I'm just.
Yeah.
Task 1, right?
Yeah, task 1. Yeah, correct.
Okay. Now I'm dragging it in process.
Done?
Done from my side. Yes.
No. Yeah, there it is. It takes a bit of a time.
Yeah.
Then I can say, okay, looks like good. And let's say we will do the review of this one. You open, set up a meeting, blah, 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 and make it as done. And the same is when he is ready to review, he will pull into review, and we'll do it together, and you do it's done. So it's a very simple project. Now this is for current iteration. You can do all iterations, you can do planning and lot of things. A good example of ours is like this. For example, this is our planning. We set up a label, milestones, backlog, status, all iteration, to-do list. You can do a lot of filtering and everything. So if you want how to do it, more advanced views, please get in touch, but this is just the beginning. So this is how you do it. Okay. Now what we're going to do is, because we want everyone to be available to us, we will open up the chat window. So just give me 1 minute. First 2/3, and we will bring in the audience. Is there an echo or something?
Yeah, someone mentioned that echo is coming. I'm not getting that echo, but
I'm also not getting.
please.
I think maybe it was starting. Yeah. So you can come and join the chat here. We want you to ask as many questions. Yeah. Hi, Melvin. You're on mute, sir.
10-minute timer stopped on kitchen Alexa.
Melvin, you are on mute, sir.
Yes, I was wondering what that meat was for.
Okay, go ahead. You can ask your question.
Oh, okay. So joining the chat.
Yeah. You can ask. So this chat is for people to ask questions. Hello, Sangati. How are you?
Okay, I am.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, one person at a time. Let's give it to Sangati and then we can go next with you, Melvin. Yeah?
Okay.
Go ahead, Sangati. Ask.
Hi, sir. Sir, thanks for giving me this opportunity.
Mhm.
Actually, who does this iteration? Who performs this all tasks? Either Scrum Master or someone.
Well, if the team is not experienced enough in doing these processes, then the scrum master or can do it. But it is expected that after 2 or 3 iterations, when the team is the same, then anyone should be able to do it. And you don't have to do it early in the morning. No. Once you have finished the task, you just drag it so that in the stand up in the morning, everyone is, you don't have to drag it. Oh, now it's standing, I have to go and do that task. No, once you finish it, put it in review, move on to the next task, put it in progress. So you don't have to. And the thing is, as you say, you have to take a sense of ownership. The task is for you. The scrum master is not owning, he's just owning the board and he's managing, he's trying to help you. So the ultimate aim is to manage your work properly. I hope this makes sense.
Yeah, got it, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Go ahead, Melvin. Ask.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I was following along with you, and I was doing a project. I was setting up a project, and in the settings, can you go over what all custom fields you added once more?
Yeah, sure, I can do that. So, Agile Guru, for example, I go to projects. Let me take the real world demo, right? And if you go to dot dot dot, you go to settings. For example, I created a field called workstream. A workstream is a single select. So it's like a drop down. Yes. For example, when I can categorize my work into 2 things, right? Okay. Rakesh is asking a question. Ask Rakesh to join us so that we can have a more interactive session rather than ask him if he can join, or else we can reply to him directly. So a work stream is nothing but a grouping. For example, I can group by saying, okay, this is for mentorship, this is for cloud, and this is for application development. So this is a one time. This is the iteration. Iteration is a standard thing. You can create one more field. For example, text field, date when you want to finish, a single select or number. For example, this can be an estimation. Say for example, estimation, right? We can say save, and for example, this is number, right? So estimation can be 1 day, 2 days, or whatever it is. Yes, so this is what it is. So these are the settings which you can do, so that once you come to the planning, you can add these columns here. For example, work stream is here. I want to do estimation, for example. So let's say we want to do estimation. Let's put it here. For example, this will be 2 days. This will be 1 day. Or this can be your what we call agile poker card numbers estimation, Fibonacci 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. Anything more than 13, I would be very skeptical of doing it. Okay, is Rakesh asking a question? Hello Guru, could you please also explain how to create a task with acceptance criteria and other best practices should be followed while creating in Agile projects? Good question. Let's say here, because of the demo and the time constraints I have just created. For example, I can edit the task and I can add all the descriptions here. For example, step I as a user number 1, I should be able to log in. Number, have a downloadable loadable banner, have my presentation ready. Update comment. So this is how it is. So it's all about being agile. Okay, lots of people are coming. Hello, Mr. Rakesh. And hello, Mr. Cloud Advocate. Sorry, your name is a bit weird, but yeah, please ask your question. Melvin, does this answer your question? Melvin? Okay. Rakesh, you can ask your question also. Please go ahead. I think your mic is too, maybe, because I'm not able to hear. Akshay, can you say testing 1, 2, 3 so that I can know if it's not a problem on my side? Oh, I'm not able to hear you too. Oh, that's a bit weird. Hold on. No, it should be okay. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Akshay, can you say testing 1, 2, 3 or something?
Yeah.
Now it's okay. Yeah, Rakesh, please ask your question. So sorry, this is my new setup and for some reason it switched automatically. Please go ahead.
Hi, Guru. Yeah, hi, Guru. No problem. I can understand. Yeah.
Hmm.
Guru, I have a quick question on the Agile, right? So when we create a task, most of the people miss the acceptance criteria and the result output. So these are the best practices one should follow when working in Agile project. What do you consider? And that's one thing. Are you covering any other such aspects in our session? It would be great for the people who are new to this.
Yeah, we will be covering in future sessions. Today is about setting up an effective. This is normally for your own working. How to do TDD in Java and how to write your acceptance. Actually, okay, let me show you what is in picture. There is a lot of work which is going on in the background. For example, what is TDD, how to do write acceptance, how to write BDD. A lot of things is going to come into picture. Today's session is only about using GitHub projects to at least manage certain level to get started. We are not a full-fledged. I'm sure there are a lot of not other people who are as experienced who understand what's a acceptance criteria, what is Selenium, what is front end, what is back end, maybe not. This is just to be effective in working. Doesn't have to be software, right? For example, mentoring session has no acceptance criteria. You get, okay, let's code something, right? So yeah. Oh, we have a lot of people coming online, which is good. Go ahead. Yeah, Prabir, you can ask your question. Rakesh, does this answer your question? Rakesh?
Yeah, Guru. Yeah, it's
Okay, fine.
Thank you.
By the way, this is an open forum. You can ask any questions.
one question from my side, Guru. Just
Yeah.
like I also want to like we explain here that we can utilize this in our YouTube and content and all. So how other people can use this model to for their work? Would you give any